There will come a moment in your life when nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to carry your pain. Nobody is going to fight your battles. Nobody is going to wake you up and force you to become stronger. It will be you against your excuses. You against your fear. You against that weak voice inside your head telling you to stop. And this is where most people break. They break when life becomes uncomfortable. They break when somebody rejects them. They break when they lose money. They break when they fail. They break when people laugh at them, doubt them, leave them, or tell them they are not good enough. But understand this: you were never meant to live a life without pressure. Pressure is training you. Pain is training you. Failure is training you. Every difficult day is asking you one question: how strong is your mind? Because a weak mind needs everything to go perfectly. A strong mind keeps moving when everything goes wrong. You need to become the kind of person who can lose and still stand up, who can get rejected and still believe, who can feel tired and still work, who can feel fear and still move forward. That strength does not appear overnight. You build it every single day. Every time you wake up when you want to sleep longer, you build it. Every time you work when you do not feel motivated, you build it. Every time you stay calm when you want to explode, you build it. Every time life hits you and you refuse to stay down, you build it. Stop waiting to feel strong. Do the things that make you strong. Stop asking for an easier life. Build a stronger mind. Because the world can take your comfort. It can take your money. It can take opportunities away from you. People can leave. Plans can fail. Doors can close. But when your mind becomes powerful, disciplined, and controlled, there is one thing life will struggle to take from you: your ability to rise again. So from this day forward, make yourself a promise. You will not break because things become difficult. You will not quit because you are tired. You will not surrender because somebody doubts you. You will train your mind every single day until pressure becomes normal, struggle becomes fuel, and giving up is no longer an option. Become stronger, become sharper, become harder to shake, and eventually become hard to break. Life will test your mind before it ever gives you the life you want. That is the part nobody likes to talk about. Everyone wants confidence, success, respect, money, freedom, and peace, but very few people are ready for the pressure that comes before those things. Before life rewards you, it checks whether you can handle rejection. It checks whether you can stay focused when nobody believes in you. It checks whether you can keep moving when your plans fall apart and everything feels heavier than you expected. There will be days when you wake up tired, confused, angry, and disappointed. You will question yourself. You will wonder if all the effort is worth it. You will look at other people and think they are moving faster while you are standing still. That is where your mind is being trained, not when everything is easy. Not when people are clapping for you. Your real strength is built in the moments when nobody sees your struggle. Life will put pressure on you because pressure reveals what is inside you. If one bad day can destroy your focus, your mind still needs work. If one person's opinion can change how you see yourself, your mind still needs work. If one failure makes you quit, your mind still needs work. You have to learn to stay steady when things become uncertain. You have to train yourself to act even when you do not feel ready. Every hard moment is giving you a chance to become more disciplined, more patient, and more dangerous to your own excuses. You discover your real character when comfort disappears and only your choices remain. The challenge is not there to stop you. It is there to show you how much stronger you still have the ability to become. Stop running from pain. Pain is not always your enemy. Sometimes pain is the thing that forces you to grow when comfort has made you weak. Most people spend their entire lives trying to avoid anything that feels difficult. They avoid hard conversations. They avoid failure. They avoid rejection. They avoid responsibility. They avoid situations where they might look foolish. And every time they run, they teach their mind that discomfort is something to fear. You have to change that. When something hurts, do not immediately ask, how do I escape this? Ask yourself, what can this teach me? A setback can teach you patience. Rejection can teach you independence. Failure can teach you where you are weak. Losing something can teach you what really matters. Being alone can teach you how to depend on yourself. Pain becomes dangerous only when you allow it to control you. You can sit inside your disappointment and complain for months, or you can use that same energy to become stronger. You can let someone breaking your trust destroy your confidence, or you can become wiser about who deserves access to your life. You can let failure embarrass you, or you can study it until you understand exactly what needs to change. Nobody enjoys painful moments. You are human. You will feel anger. You will feel sadness. You will have nights where your thoughts are heavy and mornings where getting up feels harder than usual. Strength does not mean pretending those feelings do not exist. Strength means feeling them without giving them control over your direction. Sometimes the hardest periods of your life will teach you more than years of comfort ever could. They will expose your habits, your fears, your weaknesses, and the excuses you have been hiding behind, forcing you to face parts of yourself you once ignored. Discipline matters more than motivation because motivation is never going to show up for you every single day. Some mornings you will wake up feeling powerful, focused, and ready to work. Other mornings you will feel tired, distracted, lazy, and completely uninterested. If your progress depends on how you feel, your life will always move according to your mood. That is a dangerous way to live. You cannot build something serious by only working when you feel inspired. You cannot become stronger by training only when you are excited. You cannot change your life by waiting for the perfect mood. The people who keep moving forward are usually not more motivated than everyone else. They have simply trained themselves to do what needs to be done, whether they feel like doing it or not. That is discipline. Discipline is getting out of bed when your mind is giving you 10 reasons to stay there. It is finishing the work when nobody is checking on you. It is saying no to distractions when something important needs your attention. It is keeping promises you made to yourself even when breaking them would be easier. Every time you ignore an excuse and take action, you strengthen your mind. And every time you tell yourself you will do something and then avoid it, you slowly lose trust in yourself. That is why discipline is so powerful. It is not only about getting more work done. It changes the way you see yourself. You start realizing that your emotions do not have to control your actions. You can feel tired and still move. You can feel nervous and still perform. You can feel unmotivated and still complete the task. Start with small things. Wake up when you said you would. Finish what you started. Put the phone down when it is stealing your time. Train when you would rather stay comfortable. Do the difficult thing before your mind has enough time to create another excuse. Control your emotions instead of letting your emotions control you. This does not mean becoming cold, silent, or pretending that nothing hurts you. It means learning how to feel something without allowing that feeling to make every decision for you. Anger can make you say things you regret. Fear can stop you from taking opportunities. Stress can make a small problem look impossible. One bad moment can destroy an entire day if you give it too much power. Your emotions are real, but they are not always telling you the truth. You can feel afraid and still be capable. You can feel nervous and still be prepared. You can feel angry and still choose to stay calm. You can feel disappointed and still continue working. That is the kind of control you need to build. When someone insults you, your first reaction might be to attack back. When something goes wrong, your first reaction might be to panic. When you lose, your first reaction might be to blame somebody else. But strength appears in the few seconds between what happens to you and how you respond. That small space can change everything. Learn to slow yourself down. Think before you speak. Ask yourself whether your next action will improve the situation or make it worse. Do not give another person the power to control your behavior simply because they know how to make you angry. The strongest person in the room is not always the loudest. Sometimes it is the person who can remain focused while everyone else is losing control. You will still have emotional days. You will still become frustrated. You will still experience fear, jealousy, disappointment, and pressure. You are human. The goal is not to remove those feelings. The goal is to stop becoming a prisoner of them. Because every time you choose your response instead of reacting instantly, your mind becomes calmer, sharper, and more difficult for outside pressure to control. Hard days are not proof that you are failing. Sometimes they are the exact days that are building you into someone stronger. Anyone can feel confident when everything is going well. Anyone can smile when the money is coming in, people are supporting them, plans are working, and life feels easy. But your real mental strength is tested when none of that is happening. It is tested when you wake up with pressure on your mind and still have responsibilities waiting for you. It is tested when you are tired but still have work to finish. It is tested when something you believed in does not work out and you have to decide whether you will try again. Those days feel heavy because they are demanding more from you. You may not see it in the moment, but every time you survive a difficult day without giving up on yourself, you are teaching your mind that you can handle more than you thought. You start becoming less afraid of problems because you have already faced difficult situations before. That is how confidence is really built. Not by repeating positive words while everything is comfortable, but by collecting proof that you can keep going when life becomes uncomfortable. Some days you will not perform at your best. That is normal. You might feel slow. You might make mistakes. You might question your progress. The important thing is that you do not allow one difficult day to turn into a week of quitting. Do what you can. Take the next step. Finish the next task. Keep your standards alive, even when your energy feels low. Every difficult season gives you an opportunity to learn how you react under pressure. You begin to notice which thoughts make you weaker, which habits help you stay steady, and which people bring calm or chaos into your life. Hard days force you to pay attention to yourself in a way easy days never do. Build mental strength through small daily battles. Most people think becoming mentally strong requires one huge moment, one dramatic change, or one massive decision. It usually does not happen that way. Real strength is built quietly, through the small choices you make when nobody is watching. It starts with getting up when you said you would get up. It is choosing to finish the task instead of delaying it again. It is going for the workout when your body wants comfort. It is putting the phone away when you know it is wasting your time. It is staying focused for another 20 minutes when your mind is begging for distraction. These things look small, but they are not small. Every time you win one of these little battles, you send a message to yourself that you are in control. You prove that your decisions are stronger than your temporary feelings. That is how confidence starts becoming real. You do not need to wake up tomorrow and completely change your life. Start by winning the next battle in front of you. Make your bed, finish the work, keep your word. Do not skip the difficult thing just because nobody will know. The most important person watching your actions is you. When you constantly break promises to yourself, something changes inside you. You stop believing your own words. You say, I will start tomorrow, but deep down, you know you probably will not. Mental strength grows when your actions begin matching your words. If you say you're going to train, train. If you say you're going to work, work. If you say you're going to stop wasting time, prove it with your behavior. Some days the battle will be bigger. Other days, it might simply be choosing not to quit. Keep collecting those small wins because over time, they change your habits, your standards, your confidence, and the way you respond when life becomes difficult. Become so strong inside that pressure cannot destroy you. Life is never going to stop testing you. There will always be another problem, another delay, another person who doubts you, another moment when things do not go the way you planned. If every difficult situation is able to break your focus, then you will spend your entire life reacting instead of leading yourself. You need to build something inside you that does not disappear when life gets hard. That means learning how to stay calm when everything around you feels uncertain. It means keeping your standards when nobody is encouraging you. It means continuing to work even when the results are slow. It means refusing to let one bad moment convince you that your entire future is ruined. Pressure reveals the strength of your foundation. When your confidence comes only from winning, losing will destroy you. When your confidence comes only from praise, criticism will control you. When your peace depends on everything going perfectly, life will always have power over your emotions. You have to become more stable than that. Build confidence from the promises you keep to yourself. Build strength from the difficult days you survive. Build patience from the moments when you want everything immediately but choose to keep working. Build courage by doing things while fear is still present. You do not become hard to break by avoiding pressure. You become hard to break by facing pressure enough times that you stop being surprised by it. Eventually, problems that once scared you start looking smaller. Situations that once made you panic become things you can handle with a clear head. You stop asking why everything is happening to you and start asking what needs to be done next. Your mind becomes quieter under pressure. Your decisions become stronger. You stop wasting energy trying to control everything around you and start putting that energy into controlling your own actions, habits, reactions, and standards.